So, good afternoon, students. So, I welcome you all to the science class. Okay. So, let us get ready with the science class now. We are discussing chapter number 8, no adaptations, how plants survive. So, I will be discussing the same thing. Actually, in the previous video that is uploaded, that has been uploaded in the YouTube channel, I have given the video there. The chapter, this chapter, the last portion, some other adaptations and plants of the grass family. So today I will just have a recap of that topic, some other adaptations and plants of grass family. Then I will be discussing you the exercise. Okay. So I will discuss now some other adaptations. Okay. Some other adaptations. This is page number 48. Okay, I am discussing page number 48. So see here, first of all, plants with thorn. I think all of you having your book, science book with you. Okay, okay, you must follow there, page number 48. So plants with thorns, what we have learned there, that there are some plants like rose and bougainvillea, they have thorns which protect them from the animals. Then plants with poison, what we have learned, that many plants, like example given is poison ivy plant. There, what happening there, they have poison in them. Okay, actually when you touch this poison ivy plant, our skin starts itching. Okay, so we should not touch this type of plants. Then we will have also learn insectivorous plants, very important. This is very important. Insectivorous plants. Okay, examples are sundew, pitcher plant, and Venus flytrap. Okay, Venus flytrap. Okay, you will learn this name of the examples you will learn here. So they are carnivorous in nature. Why they are carnivorous? You know, carnivorous means flesh eating. Actually, they are eating the insect, of the flies, insect they are eating. So that one is a flesh. So they are flesh eaters. They are carnivorous. They eat insects. So they are called insectivorous plants. They have special leaves to trap the insects. Venus flytrap has hair along the edges of the leaves to catch insects. Okay. In pitcher plant, leaves are in the form of the pitcher with a lid. So in the pitcher plant, just like a pitcher, you know pitcher. Okay, this way a lid is there. With the help of this lid, when the insect gets inside, the lid just closes. Okay, actually the leaf is being modified in this way, is arranged in this way, just like the pitcher. Okay, when an insect sits in the pitcher, lid shuts down to trap the insect. Okay, very interesting to look this one. You can see the picture in your science book there, Venus flytrap pitcher plant. Then we have also learned the non-green plants. Okay, we have also learned non-green plants. Non-green plants. Why they are called non-green? Because you know, as chlorophyll is absent in the plant, so they are called non-green. We know chlorophyll is the green color pigment that is present in the plants or present in the leaves that make them green in color. Okay. Okay. Then some plants like coral root and Indian pipe do not have chlorophyll. You just underline example coral root and Indian pipe. so they are called non-green plants as chlorophyll is not present. They cannot make their own food. These plants, non-green plants, they cannot make their own food. They absorb the food from the remains of dead plants and animals. So they are also called saprophytic plants. So please remember this one. What are, question can be, what are saprophytic plants? Saprophytic plants. What are saprophytic plants? Saprophytic plants are those plants that cannot make their own food. They absorb their food from the remains of dead plants and animals. Okay. Now we'll discuss plants of the grass family. This is page number 49. All of you must look there. I will discuss once again with you plants of the grass family. Okay. Okay. This is page number 49. Page number 49. Okay. Many plants of the grass family are useful to us in many ways. So many plants of the grass family are useful to us in many ways. Number one, what are the usefulness of these plants? Plants like wheat, rice, jowar, they provide cereals to humans and animals. Actually, they are providing us cereals, means the main food. What are the main food? Main food is our rice or wheat. Okay, this is the main food they are providing us. Then we get sugar from the sugarcane plant. Then bamboo plant is used for making brooms. Bamboo plant, this is also a plant of the grass family. They are used for making broom, basket or mat. Bamboo shoots having high nutritional value are used to prepare dishes in many parts of India. Then a grass called papyrus was used to make paper earlier in Egypt. So earlier in Egypt, there was a plant of the grass family, papyrus, that was used to make the paper. We are writing in the paper or paper page in the book, page in the copy. Okay, no? Okay. Dried grass is used for packaging. Dried grass is used for packaging. Roots of these plants means plants of the grass family, they are used to bind the soil. They are holding the soil tightly so that the soil should not wear away, so that soil should not be lost, means due to the wind or in the flood. They bind the soil tightly, and so they are actually conserving the soil. Means conserving means they are protecting the soil. Okay, I request everyone to mute the microphone. Please mute your microphone. Okay. Okay, then, okay. So we have discussed this one, that has already been discussed. I am just have a recap what we have done. Now it is clear. Okay. Then now we will discuss keywords. Okay. Keywords we'll discuss now. These are on page number 49 in your science book. Okay. See here. For keywords are one word answer. You know this one. One word answer. Okay. For example, I am just showing you one. Suppose the process of developing special features in the body to adjust in the surrounding. Okay, the process of developing special features in the body to adjust in the surrounding. What is this one? Okay, this one is your adaptation. So I can write in this way, question can be this way. I'll show you the process. I'll just give you the sentence and you have to write the word. The process of developing, the process of developing, one word answer, keywords from the chapter. I am discussing the keywords. Okay, the process of developing, no need of writing this one, I am just showing you how you can do this one. The process of developing special features okay in the body to adjust in the surrounding. Okay, suppose this statement is given, this sentence is given. So this answer will be, as a one word answer, we will write adaptation. Okay, this keywords you will learn as one word answer. Okay, this one. Now I will move on to the exercise. We will do the exercise now. We will solve the exercise now. This is the same page, page number 49 in your science book. Okay, page number 49. Okay, I think all of you have opened the exercise. You will do that one. Okay, one by one. First of all, tick the correct answer. Number 1, Babul and Kikar are dash plants. Mountain, marshy, desert. It is desert. You will tick mark desert. Then number 2, which of the following is an underwater plant? Tape grass, water hyacinth, lotus. It is tape grass. Number 3, underwater plants have dash leaves, ribbon-like, needle-like, broad. It is ribbon-like. Ribbon-like. You will tick mark ribbon-like. Then number 4, pine trees are dash, saprophytic, flowerless, insectivorous. It is flowerless. Okay, understood everyone? Then number 5, terrestrial plants are the plants that grow on land, in water, in air. It is on land. Okay. Now number B. Number B is fill in the blanks. Okay. Number 1, date palm grows in the dash region. Which region? Desert. Okay. Number 2, dash is an insectivorous plant. Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. Okay, number 3, waterlogged places are called what? Marshes. M-A-R-S-H-E-S. Number 4, water lily is a or an dash plant, is an aquatic plant. Aquatic. Number 5, Wolffia is a dash plant. Wolffia is a floating plant. Yes. Okay. Now we will move to page number 50. We will solve number C also today. Okay. I will solve C Up to C we will do today, okay? So I think all of you have completed number A. Number A, we have done number 1 desert, number 2 tape grass, number 3 ribbon like, number 4 flowerless, number 5 on land. Then we have also solved the fill in the blanks. Number 1 fill in the blanks is desert. Answer I am telling. Number 2 is Venus flytrap. Number 3 marshes. Number 4 aquatic, and number 5 floating. Okay. Now I will erase number A here. Okay. Now picture identification, very interesting. Number 1 picture. I am solving C now. This is page number 50. Identify the following pictures and write their name in the space provided. Number 1, water hyacinth. Water hyacinth. WATERHYACINTH. Number 2 identification of the picture is lotus. Yes, very good. Lotus. This is very common here. You know this one. Lotus. Number 3 identification is pepper. Or pepper you can write. Pepper plant, both are correct. You can write pepper also. Okay. Number 3 identifies pepper. Pepper plant or pepper. You can write pepper also and pepper plant also. Okay. Both are correct. So today we have done number A from the exercise, number B from the exercise, and number C. Okay. In the next class we will be doing very short answer question, or in the next video I will be giving very short answer question video. Okay. You will be writing from there. Okay. So once again I will revise what we have done today. We have done the tick the correct answer. Okay, let me once again tell you. Okay. Number 1 we are solving exercise page number 49 and 50. Number 1, Babul and Kikar are desert plants. Number 2, which of the following is an underwater plant? It is tape grass. Number 3, underwater plants have ribbon-like leaves. Okay. Number 4, pine trees are flowerless. Number 5, terrestrial plants are the plants that grow on land. Then we have also solved the fill in the blanks. Date palm grows in the desert region. Dash is an insectivorous plant. Venus flytrap is an insectivorous plant. Number 3, waterlogged places are called marshes. Water lily is a or an aquatic plant. It will be an aquatic plant. An. Number 5, Wolfia is a floating plant. Then we have also done today identify of the pictures. Number 1 picture identification is water hyacinth. Number 2 is lotus. Number 3 is pepper or pepper plant. Okay. Okay. This is a very interesting chapter. I hope you will go through the chapter. You will learn all the important things from the chapter. Is very important. You learn. And also you learn the inside of the questions that I have told you, and also MCQ. Okay. Thank you everyone for the class. See you again in the next day. Okay. Thank you.